Oh, the Easter Bunny! Sorry about that, I get mixed up. So did you eat your boiled eggs and your scrambled eggs and your poached eggs? Did you? What kind of eggs did you get? Chocolate eggs. You like scrambled eggs are lovely, especially if you scramble a chocolate egg. It's very nice. Very nice. With salt and marmalade and ice cream. It's lovely. Now, before we start the puppet show, I just want to get you all to sit. Are you sitting comfortably? Yeah? Now, these three people in front now, you're the bosses. You've got to make sure that nobody comes closer than that, because we don't want to scare the puppets away. And the other thing is, I told the puppets that there was 100 people out here. So that when the puppets talk to you, you've got to talk back as if there was 100 people. Could you do that for me, do you think? Okay, you've got to sound like 100 people. That's very important. And the other thing that's very important is that you stay sitting. Hey, if you want to, there's a cushion there to be easier on your bum. Now, that you stay sitting on your bottom, okay? Not to be jumping up and down. Is that all right? Or lying down is excellent as well. Now, the name of the show we're going to do for you today is called Little Green Riding Hood. And that... Oh, it's not green. It's not Green Riding Hood, is it? Red, that's it. Red Riding Hood. That's it. Now, let me see. Red Riding Hood. I know that story. Oh yes, Red Riding Hood. I know what she does. Red Riding Hood lives in a big tower and she lets her hair out the window. And then the prince climbs up her hair, doesn't he? Isn't that Red Riding Hood? No. Was it not? Are you sure? Oh, that's Rapunzel. I knew it. Rapunzel, Red Riding Hood, they sound the same to me. Let me see now. Red Riding Hood. Red. Is there a wolf in it? Wait a minute. Does she go into the woods? Right, I know now. Okay, I have it. Red Riding Hood, okay? She tiptoes into the woods and she drops breadcrumbs so herself and Hansel can find their way home. No? Oh, that's Hansel and Gretel. Now wait a minute. I said a minute ago, was there a wolf in it? So is there a wolf in it? Right, I know it now. The wolf says, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. But you said there was a wolf in it. And what's that bit from? What's the bit about the blowing the house down? The three little pigs. High five. The three little pigs. Now I have a question for you. How many little pigs in Red Riding Hood? There's no pigs. Are you sure? How many elephants? There's no elephants. Is there a giraffe? Is there a rhinoceros? Do I know this story? I think you could be right. But I tell you what I found out. I found out that when you don't know something, the best thing to do is to go to somebody who knows, and then you listen very... Exactly. So I tell you what I'll do. I'll go back there, and I will tell the puppets that you would like to see a puppet show, and then I will listen very... And that way I'll get to know the proper story of Little Red Riding Hood. Okay? Alright, now, if I'm going to go back there and listen very carefully, will you stay here and listen very carefully? Alright, let's see how quiet the mummies and daddies can be. Okay, I think the mummies and daddies are being quiet enough. So I'm going to go back there, and I'm going to tell the puppets that you would like to see a puppet show. But you've got to promise me to stay sitting on your bottoms. Okay? Don't sit on anyone else's bottom now. Just sit on your own bottom. That's very important. Alright, I'll go and tell Little Black Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood, I'm going to tell her.
Once upon a time, in a little village in a far-off land, there lived a young girl called Red Riding Hood. She lived with her mother in a little cottage near the woods, and Red Riding Hood loved to help her mother whenever she could. One day, Red Riding Hood's mother was looking for her to do a very important job.
Red Riding Hood. Red Riding Hood. Oh, boys and girls, have any of you seen Little Red Riding Hood? No. Oh dear, you see, I'm her mammy, I am. Yeah, and I am looking for Little Red Riding Hood to do a job for me. Yeah, I need her to pick up all the litter and to put it into the bin. Oh, Red Riding Hood. Oh, boys and girls, if you see Little Red Riding Hood before I do, would you tell her that her mammy is looking for her, please? Would you? Oh, you're a great help altogether. I'll go check inside the house. Red Riding Hood. La-di-da. La-di-da. La-di-do-da-di. La-di-da. La-di-da. La-di-do-da-di.